Hey everyone, have I here bring another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. In this video, I wanted to give you my thoughts on the upcoming DOKKANFEST exclusive Path to Power Triple Double Kid Goku. So with that, if you're new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff. Let's go ahead and dive right in. So yes, last night, the official Dokkan Twitter page dropped the preview for this Kid Goku here. And a big shout outs to the homie Gresh and Dokkan Wiki for the translations I'll be using in this video. And very unique unit this Goku is, and we've never seen this before in Dokkan, and it's going to be very interesting to see what this leads to in the future as well. So what am I talking about? Well, let's go ahead and talk about and break down this unit. First and foremost, let's look at the card art, because I really like the card art. It's very sharp, very clean, has the crew in the background, Goku up front. I mentioned this is a Goku youth unit, and not surprising, this is a super physical. I think I guess that as well, and this is also the first super 200% physical unit as well, 200% leader physical unit, and I think it looks great. But speaking of the leader skill, the reason why I call it a triple double unit here is because of its leader skill. The first of its kind, right? It is a 3-category 170% lead. DB Saga, Youth, Exploding Rage, Key plus 3, HP and Attack Defense 170%. Then you get the additional 30% for Dragon Ball Seekers or Bond of Friendship. This is the first time we've ever seen a 300% boost with multiple different categories. And I'll talk about this a little bit more later, but you can see the different units that you can use as a 200% lead. And very interesting they did it this way, right? So luckily you have Namek Goku and Carnival Goku on this team that you can run, but everything else fairly is just not like OP type of units. Now of course hopefully we'll get an EZA to like the Int Kid Goku, but it's running the same name as well, the Goku Youth, right? You do have the DOKKANFEST exclusive Pan on this team, stuff like that. So it's going to be very interesting to see and run the combos, but again I'll talk about that in a little bit more later in the video here. So the super attack, the reason why you have the characters in the background is because this is a unit super attack unit here. The super attack is Goku's Assault, greatly raises attack for 1 turn, causes immense damage to enemy, and then you have the 2 super attacks that are unit super attacks, and they both do the same thing. They both provide a massively raises attack for 1 turn and causes immense damage to enemy and lowers attack. I'm not sure why they split both of them up, but you have activated can be when there's an ally of Yamcha, Roshi, Oolong, Bulma, or Bunny Bulma, and then also can be activated if Android 8 or Hachan is on the same turn as well. So anyway, I think it's strong leader skill because massively raises attack is super strong, right? 100% boost to the SA multiplier, and then lowers attack is very useful when it comes to the Super Battle Road and stuff like that. So, or a first stage of a very difficult stage. So I think I really enjoy that that unit super attack along with the super attack there. Now let's look at the passive skill. The passive skill is very interesting here. So you have a lot of things going on. Let me see if I actually make it a little bit bigger here. There you go. So the passive skill here is attack and defense of 159%. That's kind of common where you're seeing high boosts like 150 plus to TURs here. Plus an additional attack and defense 59% when performing a super attack. So you already know this is going to be more so a 2nd or 3rd slot unit here. This was very surprising. This is a DB Saga and Youth category support unit at a whopping 50%. They're not holding back anymore. You got the new meta going on here. You have category allies, Youth and DB Saga, Key plus 2, and attack and defense 50%. Super strong there. Then it's an orb changer. Randomly change 1 key sphere to a certain type to rainbow key spheres. And then you're going to get attack and defense 20% per key sphere obtained. So is it rainbow key sphere or just key sphere obtained? Wait a minute. I gotta double check that, because that right there confused me. I was looking at 2 different translations, and I just want to double check here that I think it's rainbow key sphere, not any key sphere, right? Because this is not a this is not a nuking unit, right? This can't be nuking. Let me just double check here. I'm looking at a couple different translations. So passive skill here, and then attack and defense per key sphere obtained. Oh yes, okay, that's comma on there. Okay, Okay, there we go. So it's attack and defense 20% and a chance of performing a critical hit, and reduces damage by 7% per rainbow key sphere obtained. Right? Right? I'm reading this. Randomly changes key sphere, and then attack and defense 20% per key sphere obtained, and okay. Is this a nuking? Okay, now this is just ridiculous then, if that's the case. If this is a nuking unit on top of everything, and you have a 7% to reduce damage reduction per rainbow key sphere, which you can get 5 the max, but generally you're gonna probably get 3, right? 3 or 4 is very lucky as well. This is a ridiculous unit, right? Plus an additional defense 59% with 3 or more key sphere obtained, so you should easily get that. Launches attack, high chance of becoming a super attack with 5 or more key sphere obtained. That should be pretty easy enough. And then here's the one that's very unique and special when it comes to the passive skill here. All allies performing a critical hit and damage reduction plus 8% with 7 or more key sphere obtained. And that's very, very beneficial for both ends, right? Because that's basically like, activating, for critical hit, like a hidden potential spot, and then also you have the damage reduction 8%. That might not seem like that much, but 8% is 8%, man. Any damage reduction is beneficial, and then this unit itself is going to get a lot of boosts there as well. So this whole attack and defense 20% key sphere obtained, that's outstanding if that's the case. This unit's out of control if that's the case. Now the active skill seems interestingly enough as well, right? You have increased attack by 800% within the same turn with a chance of performing a critical hit. It's really that amazing shot of the Kamehameha. This is the rage-filled Kamehameha at the end of Path of Power, which is a great scene, epic scene here. And to activate it, it's not too bad. It can be activated after receiving 8 or more attacks during the battle, or HP is 59% or less. The kit, man, the kit itself. Again, what stands out, of course, is 7 more key sphere. You're going to be able to get the damage reduction. Then you get the damage reduction when it comes to rainbow key spheres. And if this is a nuking unit, this is the best nuking unit in the game. Because how it's worded on here, it's attack and defense plus 20% per key sphere obtained. That doesn't sound right. It sounds right if it's per rainbow key sphere obtained along with the critical hit and damage reduction. So, because 20% is quite a bit. Anyway, the link skills: Kamehameha, guidance of the Dragon Balls, all in the family, innocence, incredible adventure in fire, fierce battle. Not going to link up very well with other things outside of like the DB Saga family, so maybe that's why you have that DB Saga and youth category. Oh no, actually it should be all categories to boost up with other units. Yeah, this is kind of like a super class version of like the Ginyu Force of team, because you're gonna want to run DB Saga and Youth on here just to be tremendous and amazing. So categories in of itself, you have 11 categories: low class warrior, pure Saiyans, Goku's family, Dragon Ball Seekers, Youth, Exploding Rage, DB Saga, Kamehameha, Bond of Master Disciple, Bond of Friendship, and Bond of Parent and Child. So again, super strong unit here. Be very interesting on how strong once the testing comes out here, but I gotta figure out what that passive skill there is. It rainbow key sphere or all key spheres? If it's all key spheres, this is a broken unit. So let's take a look at again the 200% category leader units that you can run here. Again, Namek Goku and the Carnival Goku is on here, but they're not gonna get that 50% boost. Now you're looking at some other units on here that could be part of like the DB Saga, things of that nature. You don't really have it really, right? You're kind of looking at it. You have going to be the EZA Kid Goku. That's going to happen, but you're going to be running that like off rotation. You can't run in the same rotation because of the links there. But because of that, I guess maybe they're saying, hey, well, you can just run it. You'll still get the 50% plus 2 to key. So I guess that makes a little bit of sense here. Yeah, it's very slim pickings when you're actually looking at the options, right? When you're really looking at the options here, very interesting what they're going to do. Now, they are introducing another unit here. We'll talk about them in this unit in a second, the Hachan here. So that's going to be on the team, basically probably as your first position, and then you just surround yourself up with other units on here. I guess that's going to be how it's built. Going to be very limited, but just incredibly strong, this unit in of itself. So Anyway, let's look at the Android 8 Achan here. So Homie Goresh did the translation. I didn't do the whole full shebang of the full look here, but the leader skill is just Dragon Ball Saga, 130%. Greatly raises attack for 1 turn, causes supreme damage to enemy. The passive is attack and defense 80% and reduce damage by 20% at the start of a turn, and gain an additional attack and defense 80% and reduction by 30% if there's an ally whose name is Goku Youth attacking in the same turn. And that right there, right? That right there, you're going to get a 50% damage reduction, plus you get all this defensive boost here when you have a Goku. So that's why this is going to be a first slot unit here. And then on top of that, you get Ki plus 8 and gain an additional attack and defense 80% 5 turns after receiving attack. That's huge. So you get that 1 attack, and then afterwards you're tanking everything. Reduce damage received by another 30% and recover 80% once only if your HP is below 20% or below once 5 turns have elapsed from the start of the battle. So again, overall they built this really good here, and it just fits really well if you're going to be running that Dragon Ball Saga type of team. And if you're going to be running this in the first position on one of the main rotations, you're going to have a super strong tank on here. The links, gentlemen: Androids, Assault, Infighter, Guidance of Dragon Ball's Incredible Adventure, and Fierce Battle. This is going to have what, 1, 2, 3 links for the Goku. And this is also going to get that plus 50% boost, so to attack and defense. Categories: Dragon Ball Saga, Android, Movie Heroes, Artificial Life Forms, Bond of Friendship. And yeah, there you have it. Before I dive into there, let's just go ahead and finish this video off with the super attacks. And yeah, with that, again, if you're new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff. Keep on Dokkaning, and we'll just finish it out with the super attacks here. So enjoy.